So if you remember the big controversy surrounding Mass Effect Legendary Edition, people didn't care for the fact that the game was going to have cuts and edits and censorship. Basically, more Puritan-friendly version of Mass Effect, which is a shame because I got to be honest, the Mass Effect Legendary Edition is actually a really good deal. You get 3 games for, $60. 3 great games, by the way, that are fantastic to play. I'm a big fan of the Mass Effect games. Awesome games. But unfortunately, BioWare decided they were going to remove some questionable content, which was basically just Miranda's butt. Miranda's butt got removed. They didn't want to sexualize her, which is ridiculous because Miranda was made to be a perfect being, and therefore she's going to be extremely beautiful and fit, and she is. But there were several scenes where the camera focuses on her butt, and most normal people just looked at it and said, "Oh, okay," and or whatever they decided to do, and then kept playing the game. But outlets like Polygon and so on and so on, they all whined about it, put articles about it. Can't believe they're doing this. Well, the PC version appears to be safe to play again, as now mods have restored the game to its former butt glory. A modder giveth the butt, the modder taketh the butt away. Now, this is actually kind of an interesting story, and let me tell you why. So, apparently, this modder, Scottina123, decided to remove the butt shots back in September 2018. So, this was a butt removal before the Legendary Edition. And now the same person, oh, by the way, Polygon covered that. There's a link to that article in this one. So, of course, they did. Yeah, modder made the game better. Well, now, here's the interesting thing. That same modder has decided to come in and restore the butts for the Legendary Edition. So it's kind of a little bit of a redemption art for this user, which I think is interesting. So it now seems that Scottina123 is playing both sides of the field, putting their 2018 butt shot opinions aside in favor of releasing mods that add the camera cuts back into the Legendary Edition. There's a separate mod for restoring the shots in both Mass Effect 2 and 3. The modder has less to say this time, calling it a very simple mod that restores the butt shots that BioWare removed. While I probably don't need to see Miranda's ass while she sincerely shares her family woes, it's at least nice to be given the choice. And you know what? I agree with that. You know what they should have done, in my opinion, with this game? Is instead of removing the butt shots, you know what they should have done? They should have given you the option to censor the game yourself. So I would say, like, okay, you go into settings, and they could even have this as the default setting. But you go into settings and you put like some kind of mode on that restores to the game to what it was. And I think that would have been a fair middle ground, to be honest. You would have had the game restored to what it was, but if you don't want to see that, and apparently some people don't, you just hit that option and you turn it off. I think that would have been a fine medium. A fine middle ground, and most people probably, I would have been okay with that. Okay, you don't want the butt shots, turn it off. And it's easy to do these things. You see modders putting it in the game instantly. So it was always unnecessary to me for them to do this, but they did it. And it no doubt hurts sales, right? I mean, you saw that I talked about it, other people talked about it, the butt edition. I've also talked to testers of that game, by the way, off the record, so I can't really tell you what was said, but I will say what I can say without getting anybody in trouble is that the people that were playing this game and helping to make it or whatever at the time, they all thought that these changes were stupid and they should just release the game as it was with the upgraded visuals, and I agree. But I do think that giving people the choice would have been much better. Console versions of this game, unfortunately, there are no options for you, but If you now decide to buy the game on Steam or another outlet, you do now have the option to get that booty back. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about all this. I'd like to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Also, if you would please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.